nothing wrong with your device. Join me here on Psycho Bunny DC. A delightfully dreadful consternation of horror content. Use your head and free your mind.
All right. Here we go. Round of applause. You hear that? They love us, Doomsday.
What's
They
that?
they haven't heard enough yet. Give them time. Give them time. I'm OSB Dreds. This is what I've kind of coined the Night of the Living Dreds presents a psycho social hour. You see what I did there? It's a little play on words, right? Social hour.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool, right? Hey, I mean, you don't have to give me too much credit, Doomsday. How are you tonight, though?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
Awesome. Saturday night. I broke out my Saturday night attire, as you can see. So, waiting for we have Sherry, who's going to join us.
Oh, hey, Calvin. What's up, man?
How are you, Calvin? There's Liz, which we knew she was here. Natalie is here.
Hey, Farmer Damon Baird, man.
Farmer.
It's his birthday.
Happy birthday, Farmer. I would do a little dance, but that is surely not the thing to do right now. I promise you that. This is just kind of a little round table, but it seems to be square right now with just two of us. It's actually not a round table; it's a one-on-one. But just a little bit of everything. Whatever comes to mind. I came across a few articles for discussing. A few of them from the Smoking Gun. Have you ever been to that website?
I'm not too sure if I have or not, man, because I visit a lot of websites, man. So
yeah, this one is this one's fun for right. This one's fun for some funny type articles and a case in point. Let's see. We have a new blood alcohol record recorded by highly intoxicated Oregon motorist. A new record.
Shit.
A new record. I didn't know there was an old record, to be honest with you.
Otis, does that beat Andre the Giant?
Yeah, that right there, man. That dude. I'm sure we've all seen it.
Drink.
I mean, what, like 100 and some odd beers in one sitting?
Yeah, something like. No, I think it was 50. I'm not sure.
Oh, was it 50? Okay.
Motherfucker can drink.
A Florida man, 22, leaves no doubt that he is a Florida man. I have no idea what that means. So we'll talk about that one. And then I got a security flaw allows a serial killer to go into a Dallas senior home and murder seniors. Some sort of a security flaw. Yeah, I guess they probably did a background check or something, and that didn't work out too well. So, what is going on in your world, Doomsday? What's tell us a little bit about the show. Tell us what's coming up here soon. What can we expect?
Oh yeah, what's coming up soon? This Monday, of course, at 8 p.m. Eastern. Where I'm having my show, and I'm going to be talking about the Florida criminal Ma Barker, and how she started the Barker Carpus gang and stuff. And yeah, that's going to be awesome, man.
No, hey, that's a very interesting story. I enjoyed your last broadcast. That was quite interesting as well.
Yeah, well, I decided to, change it around a little bit, talk a little bit about more like criminal history and nowadays and stuff,
It's like
I've been
dark
talking about.
history.
Yeah.
Yeah, dark history, man. A buddy of mine, he was always real big into that, the dark history. You can tell the history and look into the history of, let's say a particular area. But you got to look a little deeper sometimes to, see the dark side of it. Bob Barker.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Damn. We got some comedians in the chat tonight. That's funny. It's funny. Good stuff. Oh my goodness. So let's start with this new blood alcohol record. It is Saturday. A lot of people are probably throwing back some adult beverages, and let's see what they're up against when it comes to this guy. Police today identified the DUI suspect as Nathan Danzuka, 28. He had it says the value here was a .778.
Holy shit!
Yes.
Right.
And what appears to be a new record for extreme DUI. A motorist blood alcohol content was measured at a .77, more than 9 times the legal limit after he crashed his car following a short police chase Friday afternoon. Let that sink in. Friday fucking afternoon.
Well, that's that brings a new light to day drinking.
My goodness. Yes, before we go any further, we because before any more F-bombs get dropped, you may want to, your sensitive ears may pain you, because there will be some adult language, some foul language, probably talk some. There we go, right there. The following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only. That was pretty damn good, wasn't it?
Hey, you sure you weren't the guy, the voice on Eminem's what's called disclaimers? You sure sound like.
I just figured I'd wing that one, man.
So yeah, man, let's get back on that alcohol.
new alcohol record. According to investigators, the driver, who has not been named pending the filing of criminal charges, was involved in a hit and run in Madre, a city 125 miles southeast of Portland. He had a Ford Explorer. The cops tried to pull him over, but he left, and the chase ended after he crashed into a concrete barrier. This highly, in caps and air quotes, highly intoxicated. So he was transported to a local hospital for medical evaluation. Blood sample was taken from the suspect, as we mentioned earlier, and was tested and showed his blood alcohol level was .778. The state's legal limit is .08. He was more than 9 times the legal fucking level drunk wise. That guy was, I mean, like you said, that gives a whole new meaning to day drinking. Because it's all happening in the afternoon.
How the fuck did he get to? How in the fuck was he walking? Like shit. I mean, right. with that kind of alcohol level in my system, man, I'd already be out. I'd probably be dead already.
Dead, right? I mean, alcohol poisoning, absolutely. I mean, dead.
But so I thought that was kind of funny. Because it all depends too. I mean, how tall was this guy? How was his build? Because I mean, depending on how you're built and how tall you are, is how much you can handle. Like, look at Andre the Giant. That dude was like what, 7 feet, and he can pound 50 beers.
Right. And yeah,
So,
and not even bat an eye, I mean.
Yeah. But remember, Andre the Giant, they also had to send security for him to watch him, because in case if he stumbled or anything like that, he could kill someone.
He'd hurt, yeah, right. God, can you imagine that? How'd you die? Drunk Andre the Giant fell on me.
Here lies Doomsday. He got toppled over by Andre the Giant.
Right. I mean, man, you'd be a superstar, in the afterlife with a story like that. Now we kept mentioning a new record. So the previous highest blood alcohol content reported were the 72 recorded by an Oregon woman in 2007, and the 0.708 recorded by a South Dakota woman in 2009. A 0.72 and a 0.708. Those were the two, the next two highest. That was number one and number two there, This guy crushed it. He crushed it, man. He's a trooper.
This says apparently people in Oregon know how to party.
Man, something, right? Something. My goodness. All right, speaking of Oregon and knowing how to party, this guy right here, I'm looking at his mugshot, and he literally has a tattoo of the state of Florida right between his eyes. And the headline is, Florida man, 22, leaves no doubt that he is a Florida man.
Huh.
I'm already intrigued, and I have to know more. Tell me more. Leatham, I guess that's Leatham. How would you pronounce that? Leatham? He was arrested around 4:45 a.m. Sunday after he twice called 911 to find a ride home. According to a court complaint, which notes that the accused cursed at the call talker during the call. Okay. So he's just, he's apparently needed a fucking ride home. He called 911 because it was an emergency in his eyes. And he starts cussing out the 911 operator. Okay. Since the police emergency line does not double as a taxi dispatcher, Leatham was charged with misuse of the 911 system. He was also hit with a marijuana possession charge after a cop found some pot on him during the search. He works as a cook in Florida at a seafood restaurant. I don't think, if you guys see this picture of this guy, I don't think you want this guy cooking your seafood. I'm just saying. I don't think you want that.
As a person that worked for restaurants and stuff like that, yeah, hell, what the?
Yeah.
What's up with that? Yeah, I wouldn't want him cooking my food either. Hell no,
not at all. Not at all. Crazy. Cops. A girl, 12 years old, sold stun guns to her classmates. Just, a little side hustle. When you're 12, you're just trying to make a little bit of extra dough. Maybe your mom won't give you that, money so you can get, Barbie or, whatever. No, kids don't even play with Barbies now. I mean, this is 2021. Ain't no Barbies. That's crazy talk. That's caveman talk. Yeah, a 12-year-old Florida girl, going back to Florida here. We'll just stay right there because that's where all the crazies seem to hang out. No offense to anybody who's listening or watching that is in Florida. Don't worry. I got a sister in Florida. She's crazy. Not eating squirrel turds. 12-year-old Florida girl is facing criminal charges after she admitted to selling stun guns to classmates. According to the investigation, a staff member at Coleman Middle School in Tampa alerted administrators that pupils had reported that a female student possessed a stun gun on campus. In response to the tips, I'm waiting to read SWAT team was alerted. In response to the tips, a school resource officer removed the young suspect from the class and questioned her about her weapons allegation. The wording's great. The girl, cops say, admitted to purchasing 5 stun guns online and bringing them to school this week for resale to fellow students. She sold 3 of them. Yes, the child said she sold 3 of them yesterday, and the police are seeking to retrieve those stun guns from the parents of the purchasers.
Damn.
Oh, man, that is funny. That is funny. It's stun guns. Let's see here. Oh, that's the Florida guy. We don't need him anymore. We know where to find him. You know where to find him. My goodness. We're gonna take it down south. I was kind of hoping that one of the other hosts, Jackal Monkey, would take and hop on, but he is traveling. He's out of town a little bit. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here, and I'm not doing a good job of it. Yeah, he's out of town, so he said he may or may not jump on. Sherry will be on soon enough. I'm hoping. I told her what I was doing, but she does not follow directions. But I got Doomsday here, and you know, we're just gonna chat it up about whatever. Do you hear me?
Hey,
whatever.
My judge just put out an announcement that there's going to be a new Beavis and Butthead movie.
I have been seeing that flying through Facebook.
It's going to be coming out on Paramount.
Interesting. Just the series, right? Just, you know, they're rehashing the TV series or a movie.
No. This is another full length movie.
Oh, okay.
To America.
Nice. I always liked watching Beavis and Butthead. It was just so dumb. But I mean, everybody walking around going, you know. Right? Oh, I knew you were busting out a cornholio. Come on.
My bungo goes.
Now, is there any kind of release date on this movie?
No, there's not.
Is it just in like post-production kind of thing?
I'm guessing it is because I just saw it not too long ago. I just saw an actual like trailer for it.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
They were just like teasing it, I guess.
Right, a little teaser, yeah. But yeah, I mean, even so, you know, there's some kind of production going on if they're putting out, you know, teasers and whatnot. There's got to be something. The ball's rolling, just, you know.
Yeah.
Say this. Speaking of, I mentioned I seen that in Facebook, and speaking of which, Facebook has, you know, I know I'm probably preaching to the choir, but it seems as if here lately there has been just an overabundance amount of what I would call lightweight harassment by the Facebook police. And they seem to be just going after a lot of groups. I've talked to a lot of group owners, and it seems as if, you know, they're hitting admins and owners of these groups because it's easier to take the group down if, you know, you have an admin who is apparently not doing, you know, the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Versus just a member posting some community standard violations. And yeah, thankfully, thanks to Liz and Frank, I got to give them a big shout out because they are actually producing the show right now. Because I got hit with a violation from last July, and it was a meme that had Jeffrey Dahmer on it. And it was a funny joke, but they brought that back and thrown that in my face and gave me a 30-day ban. And
Hey, Otis, Tom Nally says Facebook police just called you, man.
Thanks, Tom. Thank you, buddy. So yeah,
They're
they
after you, man. They're after you.
go ahead.
I said they're after you.
I know something, man. I mean, I don't know what it is. Hello, Genevieve.
It's everyone in general. I mean, anybody that's free speaking right now is just getting dinged and everything. Even I've gotten dinged before for bullshit things that I've said and everything like that.
Yeah.
Like, has nothing to do with hate speaking or anything like that. But they tend to think that I'm hate speaking. I'm like, how in the hell am I going to hate speak?
Well, the thing was with my Dahmer post, it was just a picture of Dahmer, just kind of a little profile side, shot, and the joke on it was I boiled a funny bone. It turned into a laughing stock. That's a humorous joke.
That's a good one. Yeah,
I thought that was, you could tell that to a 10-year-old, but because it had Jeffrey Dahmer on it, and because and they don't have a sense of humor, you're absolutely right, Natalie. They deemed that as possibly idolizing a murderer. And it's disrespectful to the victim's family and things like that. There's a whole big write up about posts containing murderers and things like that. It's absolutely ridiculous. I got a little link here. Frank and Liz there behind the scenes sending. Here's an article from the Washington Times. Beavis and Butthead returning a new movie. They're the first in 25 years. My God, it's been that long, hasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Good.
I remember when To America came out.
Yeah. It says Beavis and Butthead, the crude and lewd cartoon duo. They're coming back for the first time since 1996. Good. Yeah, it is Paramount Plus. I think you mentioned that new streaming platform. That was announced Wednesday that there'll be this is a currently untitled Beavis and Butthead movie is among several projects that Paramount Plus has plans to make available to paid subscribers. So that's something to look forward to. Thank you for that, Frank and Liz. That was I'd go see it. I'd try to anyway. I don't know if I want to pay for it. I mean, I don't like them like that, like I used to. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'd pay for it. I'd pay for a new Jerky Boys movie. Remember the Jerky Boys?
Who is this? Frank. Frank Rizzo. You son of a bitch.
Frank Rizzo.
Hey, how you doing there, barrel ass?
Yeah, right.
Remember that one skit, the Hucklebuck?
Mr. Don Black.
Hey.
How are you, sir?
Been better, but
You've been better. Yeah. You said you're having a rough night. We all have those kind of nights. I hope everything works out for you. You said the wife not feeling too good tonight, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Migraines.
Oh. Man, let me tell you something, man. I've never suffered from like migraines. The only thing I ever suffered from was something, like the sinus headaches and things like that. But my stepmom's mother came up. This was years ago. Came up to visit, and she suffered from debilitating migraines, like what you're speaking about with your wife. And she would have me take bricks, like just the regular red clay bricks, and like push on the side of her head. I guess that pressure, it took that pain away or whatever. And that shit, she'd have me do it. And I'm like, man, I feel like I'm gonna crush your damn head. I mean, my goodness. So I mean, all the best to the wife, Chiller. I hope that when she gets him like this, does it pass quickly? Does it hang around? Does it owe you rent?
Sometimes it hangs around. She takes topramate for her migraines, and it's not really strong enough. They're gonna up her topramate She's got a neck out. She's got several discs that are um, just completely gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like
Yeah.
bulging and they're done blew out and everything, and it's pinching off nerves and it's causing migraines. And the migraines caused, well, her neck caused her to have the stroke that she had about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, that definitely sounds like something. I mean, I know how the bulging disc and herniated disc and things like that. Not to that extent, but
Yeah.
I know how that is. And man, that's horrible, man. To think that something so dangerous could stem from something that just degenerative disc disease or something. Farmer
Yeah.
says. Farmer said I had on
Oh,
my page. Oh, he had his page locked down for 7 days
oh,
after live video stream questions and answers on the subject of depression and cancer and how he was dealing with it. Facebook locked it down 20 minutes after I got off, and cops were at his house thinking I was going to off himself. And he had the copy of the video. He had the copy of the
wow.
video on his video
Wow.
DVR. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's okay, Natalie. I appreciate it though. We all deal with something or the other in our lives, and
Sure.
Man.
Yeah.
Hell, I
sometimes we
deal
have
with
our own
carpal tunnel tunnel syndrome.
corporal tunnel syndrome.
Yeah, also cubital. Like
That's
my
the-
wrist and stuff like that, and my elbow and rotator cuff are all dinged up, man.
Yeah, that's
So-
rough stuff.
I know pain.
Yeah.
There's times in the morning I wake up, I'm like, oh fuck. Like
Right.
I can't move.
Yeah,
I pull my
It's-
damn back out just trying to put my shoes on. I cough, I sneeze the wrong way, and I think I sprained something.
Yeah.
that's me.
know? Yeah. I am not growing old very gracefully, to say the least.
Yeah, I don't think I am either. Shit.
But it is what it is.
I read a few articles a while ago, and it's been a few minutes ago, and I found something fascinating.
Do tell.
Ted Bundy, the serial killer Ted Bundy, actually worked for a 911 crisis center, and he actually saved a 3-year-old from drowning.
Yeah, I think it wasn't it a suicide prevention hotline that
Yeah.
he worked at, or like a crisis hotline like that. Yeah. How ironic,
It's like,
And then
well,
there-
this is Ted Bundy speaking.
Right. Sherry's going to be joining us here in just yeah, that's just us getting old. That's all it is. But Sherry's going to be joining us. I got sidetracked there. She'll be joining us here soon. Yeah, suicide prevention. Yeah. Wow.
And,
Wasn't it
there was
BTK? Didn't he work for like a home security system place?
Yeah, he used to install alarms, man.
Yeah, he would get into the house, know the whole workings of the house because he set up the friggin' alarm system, and then he goes back to that house and kills them people. I mean that's actually brilliant if you think about it. If you need a plan and you're a serial killer and you need a plan to execute this lust for killing, then I think
Wow.
I think we'll that'd be perfect. Yeah, I mean. But yeah, we're going to let's catch our breath real quick. Get me some more H2O here. We're going to take a little quick commercial break. Take it away.
Hi, it's me, Nick, the Psycho Mantis, coming to you live from Psycho Mantium 13. Join us here throughout the week for all things in audio, visual, and literary content. You can also find us on the World Wide Web at psychomantium13.com. Join Psychomantium 13 and enter the weird.
Enter the weird.
Us.
Oh yeah.
There's so much weirdness going on in that little commercial. I dig it.
Yeah, I like the little
brand
brand
in the background. Is her head baby like? Yeah.
Right. That's awesome. That's awesome. So Don, we talked about there's a new blood alcohol record. I don't know if you were able to listen when we were talking about it before you hopped on. This guy, his record. How you doing, Lacey? The new record for blood alcohol content, all right, is a 0.778. In Oregon, that is 9 times over the state's legal limit. Their legal limit is 0.08. He is 0.778. Got into a high-speed chase, or not a high-speed chase. I think it is. It's not really just a small chase. It didn't last long because he plowed his car into a concrete barrier type deal. Hilarious. That is hilarious.
Wow.
I went over to the Smoking Gun. Did you go over there? I was asking Doomsday if he'd ever been over there. They got a lot of humorous articles that are actually true. They're just like, wow, that really happened. You know, I mean, it's a pretty funny. If you need a laugh, I would suggest going over there. Absolutely. So, what is going on other than the wife not feeling very well? What is going on in Don Black or Black Unright's world? What's going on, brother? Oh my goodness.
Nothing much. Trying to get things situated here at the house. You know, like just taking care of the hellhounds and doing my normal stuff. Just trying to get the little Ice Cube Jr. up to speed and get him ready for Special Olympics. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
He has Asperger's, and he's doing really good though. He's getting ready to partake in track and field.
Awesome.
Nice.
He's the fastest in the state of Kentucky right now.
That's
wow,
that's too much running for me. I didn't even like running when I could run. It's like, man, I don't run from the cops. I don't chase my liquor. You know.
And you know, I read some more stories over there on some of those articles that I found fascinating.
Go ahead, bring them up for me.
Yeah, there was one lady, I can't think of her name, but she, her son, I don't know if he got in trouble or what. I think he got in trouble. She believed that she had to do human sacrifices to bring good luck to her son, and she ended up being a serial killer. And there was one lady that killed victims and made soap and handed it out to all the neighbors and stuff out of the body fat of the people. Albert,
wasn't that one that made
was
the
it?
her name? What? There's a song about that lady that made the soap out of the bodies and stuff.
I don't know. I don't know.
She made soap and some other things out of the body fat of her victims, and I thought that was just a little weird, you know.
Yeah, that's slightly weird. It's like, my goodness, you smell lovely today. What is that? Oh, I got me some Otis B. Dreds body wash.
Otis B. Dreds body wash.
You got, you know, it's like the worm in the bottom of a tequila bottle. You have a dread that's curled up in the bottom of your shampoo bottle, or your
right there.
your body wash.
or you think it's like a snake or something, but it's actually Otis's dread.
Right. Don't eat the motherfuckers though. I mean,
don't eat it. Well, you can, but it would be kind of hard going down.
We do not suggest that.
No. And then there was one that this guy, is it Albert Fish?
Albert Fish, yes. Get
Yeah,
spanked with the paddle with the nails in it. Yeah.
He ate a 10-year-old girl, cooked her up and ate her, and then wrote a letter to her mother saying how sweet and delicious she tasted.
Her buttocks. I think he said the buttocks of a young child is very savory.
Yeah. And I was like,
Can't make that shit up.
no. And one guy, he was a farmer. He was a farmer, and he fed the body to the pigs and stuff.
Pigs, yeah.
And then the leftover body parts, he ground up, killed the pigs, ground it up into the meat, and sold it to the processing plants around there and to his friends and family.
Tasty.
I was like, what?
So a little bit of news around here. Some dude comes from San Antonio, right? And then here where I live, in the city where I live, they have like these like how can I say, like clay figured butterflies, right? They're hidden around the city, right? For people to like, find them and take pictures or whatever. Somebody goes and steals one of them, and they try and go sell it at the flea market. So he goes and he gives this thing to the guy that's going to sell it at the flea market, and cops show up there and find it right there. Like, dude, you didn't know that was going to stick out like a sore thumb? Like, people are going to notice a freaking huge-ass butterfly.
What's it made of? What's it made of? Just like lumber, or is it concrete or something?
I think it was made of like clay and like.
Oh, gotcha.
It's one of those, but I mean, it's some artist did it for the city, because we have the butterfly sanctuary here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what we're famous for here, is the butterflies.
Gotcha.
So that's why the artist made them, and he put them out like in random areas. Like if you go around the city, you'll see in random areas like a big old butterfly up on a leaf or something. And somebody decided to be an ass and steal it.
But then, you're an asshole for stealing it, but then you turn into a dumb shit for trying to take it to the flea market, right?
Exactly.
and get rid of it, knowing that it's probably all over the news if this is such a big deal, as you mentioned, that one of these. Go ahead.
This wasn't on the news per se, but since our town is like very, very small, we can pick up on shit real quick.
Right.
It's like they said, serial killers cannot hide around here because somebody knows somebody around here. That's how small.
Where you live is like Cheers in Boston. Everybody knows your name.
Yeah.
Don, were you waving your arm there a second or so ago? Did you have something you wanted to add into that?
No, I was just filling up my...
just filling the old vape pen up. D&J Vapors is who takes and sponsors you, ain't it?
Yes, D&J Vapors. Yes, they're.
You even got your own personalized vape juice. Why don't you tell the listeners here about that?
Yeah, I've got vape juice here. It's Chiller's Delight from Wizard Blend.
What's that taste like? Chicken?
It tastes like it kind of tastes like a stride gum. You know how you buy the stride?
Right.
That's what it tastes like. And then
it looks like chicken grease.
And then I wished I had some KFC chicken flavored juice.
That'll be fucking awesome. KFC fucking vape.
Oh my goodness! Walk around, man. I know everybody's like, "Is that KFC? Why do I smell KFC?"
Yeah, for real, man. 7 herbs and spices in that special blend.
How much PG to VG? What the hell does that MEAN mean? I spelled it and then I said it. How dumb was that?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's more VG than PG, so it's like 75, 25, $125 or something like that. It's some kind of, it's more VG.
Liz says she used to make vape liquids and things like that. Maybe you can get your own chicken grease or mashed potatoes and gravy flavored vape.
That'd be a hit, man.
It would be.
Mashed potatoes and gravy, KFC flavored vape juice. Come on, man.
You know what I used to when I used to vape back in the day, I used to love vaping cinnamon.
Right? Yeah.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
I don't vape. I did quit smoking there for a little bit, and then I picked that up like you do with bad habits. I mean, it's just what you do.
Now you know what tasted good vaping was this one flavor, Loopy Pebbles. Kind of like it was like the, I guess, Fruity Pebbles.
Oh yeah, right. Fruit Loops is what came to my mind, right?
I used to love vaping on that shit, man.
That Fruity Pebble type stuff, like Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles.
Right.
Yeah.
That stuff's good. I tell you what, I like the caramel apple sucker too. It's real good. That they make.
My goodness, yeah. It's got all the caramel on the outside, or the caramel apple suckers. Those are. Oh my goodness, we're in trouble. Udis has arrived. Shame.
Shake.
Oh my goodness. And
Shake.
there is Tim.
There's
and there is Tim. So we're just we're talking about a little bit of nothing is basically I was getting ready to show off my my new toy. As most people know, I'm a cannabis patient, and so I went to the dispensary today, and one of their waxes and concentrates I have not tried it yet. I've kind of always stuck with the flowers and the edibles and things of that nature, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to splurge a little bit today, and I'm going to get me a smoking device, for the concentrate. And I came across this little beauty here. This thing is very, very tiny, and this thing works. It's amazing. I've used it once.
Looks like a lamp.
I know, right? It looks like a little lava.
Looks like a lava lamp.
Yeah, like a little lava lamp. But I used it once since I've had it, and that was like 4 hours ago. I have not needed to use it again. I'll put it that way.
It's potent, dude. That shit's good.
Well, you remember the old vaporizers they used to have?
They blow them into balloons.
Yeah, old school.
Oh yeah. I think they were called the volcanoes. The volcano vaporizer. They had the big, it was like a big cone type deal. Yeah, those are good. So that's kind of where I've been at. Probably not very good show prep, but in my world, it's needed.
You're still talking, so that's a good sign.
You're still talking. So did you know, it looks like you guys are having some tasty adult beverages. Did you know that the blood alcohol content record has now been beat? There is a new record for highest blood alcohol content. Came from an Oregon man, 22 years old. He was doing some serious day drinking because his fun stopped on a Friday afternoon. So I don't know if he just kept going from the night before or what, but his blood alcohol content was a 0.778. It was 9 times what Oregon's legal limit is, which was 0.08.
Jeez.
That's insane.
So, yes, you guys got some work to do.
That man self-identified as a fish.
You're
He's
identified.
like, I identify as tequila now.
Right. I identify as tequila. His spirit animal is bourbon.
Well, he gave a new meaning to being drunk as a fish. So he identifies Self-identified.
It's
Not drunk as a fish, it's drink like a fish.
drink.
Drink like a fish. There you go.
Shame. Shame.
You got it.
Don't be a drunk fish.
Don't be a
Oh,
drunk
man,
fish.
stop it.
Don't float
Stop
around.
beating me.
So, what's going on in Sherry and Tim's world tonight? Again, looks like you're having some drinks. Nice
World party
night
time.
tonight.
Hanging out, listening to some Tom McDonald, and putting my kids to bed.
Nice. That's always a good time.
Or I could say kicking ass and chewing bubble gum. I'm all out of bubble gum.
That's right.
All out of bubble gum. She's all out of hubba bubba.
Yeah.
You can find out, won't we?
I was a big league chew guy. I liked big league chew. It made me feel. Yeah, it made me feel like I was, like a baseball player. Go out there, get a whole mouthwad of big league chew. Man.
That shit was made for baseball players, and I didn't know that until I was like a teenager.
Wow.
That's why it looks like shredded tobacco.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, makes sense why it's called Big League Chew now.
I had a candy cigarette. Oh, I'm sorry, Doomsday. Go ahead, buddy.
I was going to say, you want to know about chewing, man, and breaking your teeth, Abba Zabba, man.
Abba Zabba, you're my only friend.
You my only friend.
Dude, to this day, I can't hear the word Abba Zabba and not say that.
I know, right? I had a pretty strong candy cigarette addiction.
I like the cigars myself.
Oh, the candy cigarettes. Yeah, dude, those things were awesome.
Yeah.
You could blow, the ones that now the time when you blow in them.
I remember the blowing ones, yeah. My smoking lamp. Take your smoking lamp too.
We all thought we were cool.
I know, right?
He could rub it and make a wish too.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I did too, man? I was such a weird kid. I would take and pretend that I was taking pills, and I don't even take pills as an adult. But I would take like sweet tarts and shit, so I had a pretty hardcore sweet tart, aka pills, monkey on my back, and a candy cigarette, problem when I was a kid. So
you know what I used to do, man? When Pixie Sticks came in plastic straws.
Please tell me you didn't snort them.
I used to pretend like I was doing cocaine, but it would with my mouth.
No.
I knew a kid that snorted it once, and I was like, I'll never do that. That's dumb.
Oh my goodness!
Not only the Pixie Sticks, remember those Fun Dippers? It was a bag.
Yeah,
and they still make those. They still make those, man. They're still good.
That's hilarious. Oh my goodness! You guys are, man.
We're old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a double on the table.
Bubble jug. That's an old school candy.
Oh shit!
Oh, beach
bazooka.
Get the little comics out. Try to read them.
Yeah. Oh, Bazooka Joe.
Beach nut chewing gum.
Beach nut.
Dude, you know what I remember? What's the one? I don't know what they're called, man. Maybe it's the one Chiller's talking about. It's got the liquid in the middle.
Gushers?
No,
Bubble
there's
Yum.
Oh, what's
I can't remember the name.
what's
Wasn't it Bubble Yum?
No, they're little squares, and it came in mint, pepper, and pink bubblegum flavor. And then the middle was like xanthan gum, which is like the part of the bubblegum. And
I've got Mrs. Dreds on, and she's trying to figure it out too. She's resorting to Google.
Comes in a foil package. It had a thing that every time you take a piece out, it was like a cigarette pack foil, and you could unwrap each piece at a time.
Yes,
I remember
it.
They still sell it in
I know what you're
places.
talking
Yeah,
about.
I know what you're talking about. We see it all the time
They're square, right?
Yeah, they're square.
Square, yeah.
got that Gucci's out.
You got a phone too?
Ice chiller cooler things.
No, the one
they have those.
No, it's not that. It's
you talk.
I cannot remember the brand name. You look it up.
I'm gonna look that shit up.
Because it came in only 3 flavors. The mint one was like out of this world.
I remember the liquid bubble gum. Do you remember that?
Oh,
It was like-
vaguely, yeah.
it was like
and it
came in,
kind of
like, super
hardens
liquid.
up, right?
Tube.
Yeah, you gotta like. It's weird. You gotta like it's either gonna hardify or you end up swallowing it before then.
Yeah.
Solidify.
Does
hardify.
anybody remember?
I remember
What was
those
the
little
cinnamon
Coke bottles with the wax Coke bottles.
Big Red?
Oh,
No.
the wax candy. Oh my goodness. Was that the grossest
Cola.
idea
Cinnabon.
ever?
The cola
Cinnaburst?
bottles?
Yeah, you could eat the paper on the Cinnaburst gum.
Oh,
It
yeah.
had it had crystals in it, and then they made mint burst after that, and you could eat the paper that was on it. And I was like, that's weird, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
That is
How about
weird,
the
man.
whistle
Right?
pops?
My mother used to like eating fireballs, the cinnamon candies.
Yeah,
Coke
yeah, like the
Fireballs?
hard candies.
Red
Not me.
Red hot? Or are you talking
Yeah.
about? Or you're talking about fireballs?
Yeah, Tom.
Yeah.
Atomic
Oh,
Fireball?
almost. The big
Yeah,
one.
the
Yep.
top.
Yep. Fuck those things.
Or what about warheads?
They make you
Liz,
think you
Liz
can eat
said
them.
that. Liz said she was a fan of the wax candy. She said she loved that shit as a kid. The wax
I like
candy
the
was
cola
the
bottles.
grossest.
Those
Yeah,
juice
the
bottles are the best.
Yeah.
grossest shit ever.
I didn't eat the wax. I just drank the shit and I threw it away.
Yeah, that was me.
I remember back when I was little, I used to have an obsession with eating Gushers.
Yeah.
Gushers,
I used
yeah,
to-
yeah.
I used to open a whole bag and I'd just chuck that shit in my mouth, just like start chewing on it.
You know what candy now is like hard to eat, and I've actually been burned by one, was Warheads.
Yeah, those acidic warheads.
Too much
Citric acid
malic acid.
or malic acid, whatever the fuck it's on it. It's like
Yeah.
I used to eat them like crazy as a kid and try to do the challenge that they had on the back.
Blackjack
You know,
gum.
oh, if you last this many seconds, you know, you're the champion or whatever.
Right.
And then I ate one as an adult, and it fucking burned the top of my mouth.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah,
Like
that's
a-
not good.
Like a little circle area on the top of my mouth, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
You want to talk about burn? Well, you want to talk about dangerous candies? Remember Lucas?
No.
Lucas.
Remember Lucas?
I probably know what you're talking about.
It's probably just It's probably just like a Texas thing. They used to sell these little bottles. Liz remembers Lucas. They used to sell these little bottles, and it was like chili lime with a little bit of.
yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking
People
about.
used to just put it on their. People used to just
Lucas.
put it on their hand, just boom, lick
Oh,
it.
those. Yeah, I remember those.
These guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I remember. I never ate
They
them.
put so much fucking lead in them, man. They had to,
Dude,
they
I
had
know
to-
buddy who brought that shit. He brought that shit straight from Mexico, underway. He was like, "This shit's
Yeah.
the best shit I've ever had." I thought it tasted like garbage.
Ugh.
A friend of mine gave me a tahini
I couldn't do it.
once. And he's like, "Oh, these suckers are
Salted
good."
plums.
And I was like, "No, it's not good. Why do you eat this?" And he's like, "Because it's candy." And I was like, "This ain't candy. That's tahini."
Yeah, tamarindo pops.
Yeah, tamarindos. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, I'm
Man,
good.
you guys are weird. You guys eat weird shit.
I had a Mexican friend growing up that lived down the street from me, and his
You
family
guys
was
should-
from Mexico.
You guys should have
Yeah,
been
that'd be a lot
on
of
Fear
weird
They brought candy.
Factors.
with-
A lot of
We
weird
didn't
shit
have
that's
that,
not
so-
candy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we got we are working on just under 6 minutes left in this whatever this is. I kind of came up with the last minute and I kind of called it the psycho-social hour. See what I did there?
Yeah.
I kind of dig it. It kind of works for me. But anyway, yeah, it was fun. I never did a whole lot of the videos before up until really just recently. But this is going to be fun over there at Psycho Bunny Death Cult. See, I said it, Dom. You were waiting. Dom was waiting for me to say something like Blood Bunny Death something.
Psycho baby Dak.
What? Okay.
Bloody
Psycho
Punch
baby
Bunny.
Death Cult.
Yeah.
Right. And of course, was it Psycho Mantium 13?
Yes.
Which we are broadcasting to all of those people now. And so I appreciate, again, I got that nice little 30-day ban from doing live videos. So Liz and Frank stepped up and they are actually producing the show. So I want to say thank you guys very much for doing this. So let's just go around the table. Doomsday, we'll start with you. Throw out your show again, your times, and everybody for those that don't know about it. You're on.
It's History 101 with Doomsday. It's every Monday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern time, and basically it's history of all types.
Awesome. Good show last week, man. I enjoyed it. Black Unright. Again, I hope the missus feels better soon. Those migraines can be quite debilitating. So I feel for her. But what else is, well, I mean, we do the podcast. We do, when we put one out on Wednesday. So you got that going. But anything else in Chiller's world going on right now?
Well, I plan to start dressing up again here pretty soon.
Awesome.
Do my Chiller again and getting involved in that. And you can find me on TikTok, Chiller the Clown, Instagram, Chiller the Clown, here, Chiller the Clown in Queen Oysters. And that's about it.
That's about it.
About it.
Chillers, aren't you in SAS too, bro?
Huh?
Aren't you in SAS?
No, I didn't enter.
Oh.
No. Now, Doomsday, do you have a website, or do people just go over there to Psycho Bunny?
I do have a page. Basically, you go to the URL's facebook.com/Doomsday. I think it's Doomsday 1985.
Okay, go. Awesome.
But you can also type in the search bar Doomsday Aubrey TM.
Okay. All right. Awesome. And what's going on in Sherry and Tim's world tonight, other than trying to break old dude's blood alcohol content level?
Not much, man. We went and looked at some houses today. One of them was clearly fucking haunted, so that was cool.
Awesome.
And I was like, no, I don't want that one. Now we're on the search, man.
Did you guys have any luck with that? Any possible prospects?
Almost. We're going to look at a couple more tomorrow in the morning, and I just want to get out of this crappy house.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, Otis.
Oh, what?
I was wanting to tell everybody, since Sherry brought it up, go over to www.scaryface.com and go vote for your favorite haunt actor in the Scary Face Scare Actor Spectacular. And
that's right.
And I am a rep for Kentucky.
Repping your set.
Otis, we did forget to shout out Roots Bleed Red, man.
Oh, there you go. You just did it. We didn't forget.
We also broadcast on their page also. So
awesome.
Yeah,
sweet. All right, well, we got just about a minute left. I want to remind everybody, Night Living Dreds, dreadswithnoa.com. You can check out all the past podcasts, the ones we do on Wednesday, and of course we'll be here every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, the little psychosocial hour, just talking about a bunch of nonsense, maybe having some drinks, enjoying each other's company, doing things like that. And who knows who's gonna drop by, and we don't know. We don't prepare. I mean, I showed you my show preparation. That was it right there. That was my show preparation. So but yeah, it's kind of just let your hair down as I did, and have some fun, man. So thank you guys for taking and joining me on this first little episode. And we will be back next Saturday right here, right there. Where's the time? There's the time. See, ticking away the moments that make up a dull day. Come on, there we go. 3, 2, 1, outie.
Bye-bye.